We're taking you into the news right now with the Fox 45 news feed. It's 11 a.m. and it's been 1 week since that deadly mass shooting in South Baltimore that killed 2 people and injured more than 24 others. Coming up, the latest on the police investigation and the meeting happening later this week. Right now, the man accused of killing Akia Eagleston on trial starts today. Prison time he could face if convicted of the pregnant woman's murder. And President Biden is now overseas. We're going to take a look at the leaders he's set to meet with today, just ahead. Fox 45 News Midday starts right now.
Live from WBFF in Baltimore, this is Fox 45 News Midday.
Good day to you. Thanks for joining us here on Fox 45 News Midday. I'm Taylor Stewart. It's been 1 week since Baltimore's largest mass shooting in recent history.
My life changed right there. I'll never be the same. My son cries a lot. He breaks down. He wakes up this morning crying, "Aaliyah, are you home? Are you there? Aaliyah, are you coming home?" It's like a bad dream.
Investigators are still trying to piece together what happened and make arrests for those responsible in this shooting. But there are still questions about how city agencies responded to what became a deadly block party. Olivia Dance is outside of City Hall with a closer look at the questions.
There are still many questions about how this could have happened in the first place and also how it was handled. Questions that will hopefully get answered during a council hearing that's happening right here at City Hall on Thursday. Councilman Mark Conway, on the heels of the mass shooting in his district, calling a public safety meeting for later this week. City leaders saying they hope to find out how hundreds of people were able to gather at the Brooklyn Day block party without police knowing about it. Acting Police Commissioner Richard Worley saying the department found out about the party just hours before the shooting. Another looming question is what role Safe Streets could have played in preventing it.
That said, in an instance where we know that there are multiple guns at a 1,000-person event, it sort of begs the question, what can they do that reduces the risk to that event and doesn't put them in the line of ruining their credibility? As you just heard, Councilman Conway is calling for answers. According to the Safe Streets director, the agency knew about the potential danger, but failed to relay any information to police.
I don't know that Safe Streets would relay that. At the time at which Safe Streets was at this event, there was not an indication that this is where the event was heading.
Of course, the biggest question is how did this happen at all? And police believe there are multiple suspects responsible for the shooting. So if you have any information, you're asked to call police or Metro Crime Stoppers. For now, reporting in Baltimore, I'm Olivia Dance, Fox 45 News, Midday.
Now, City Council has held a number of investigative hearings that didn't quite get the results some would have hoped for. In 2021, the council held a hearing on Baltimore City Schools' internal report that showed Alcesta Fells High School had grade changing and inflated enrollment. During that hearing, none of the council members brought up the school by name. The council then held another hearing on city schools. That was earlier this year. It followed a Project Baltimore study that showed 23 schools where 0 students among those who were tested proficiently in math. Council members spent more time asking questions about summer programs rather than test scores. And Thursday will not be the first time Muncie set before council. They held a hearing on the Safe Streets program just last year. It ended early after council members spent most of their time arguing with then Director Shante Jackson about why council members weren't told about a change in the program's structure. Taxpayer watchdog David Williams says this time has to be different.
Hopefully it's not just a one-day hearing. You know, the problem is that we don't want the city council to grandstand next week. We want the city council to have real questions and demand real answers. There needs to be constant follow-up to all of these folks and to demand accountability.
We want to know what you think. Do you trust City Council to ask the tough questions about the mass shooting? So far, 97% of voters say no. You can go to foxbaltimore.com/vote to weigh in. Elsewhere in a city in crisis, Baltimore's new police district map is now in effect. The new map is the first major boundary change in more than 6 years. Those new boundaries are meant to balance resources and improve response times. It positions officers in areas where the highest calls come in for service. Each district still will remain short the necessary officers.
Now, redistricting does not mean that police officers cannot respond from anywhere in the city. And as we indicated on previous conversations, you still have the force multipliers in place, but other agencies are now becoming more actively involved, mainly the Sheriff's Department.
Acting Commissioner Richard Worley admits it will not address this department's staffing crisis, and he says they'll make adjustments along the way. You can find the new police district map on our website at foxbaltimore.com. Here's a look at our top trending stories for the day. Trending number one, the trial begins today for the man accused of killing Akia Eagleston. She was 8 months pregnant when she disappeared on her way to her own baby shower in 2017. Police later arrested the father of her unborn child, Michael Robertson. Prosecutors say he convinced Eagleston they were going to move in together, but instead had her withdraw that money from her banking account, sent her a fake address, and now he's facing multiple charges. That includes 2 counts of murder. If he's convicted, he could face 2 life sentences. Trending number 2 today, a Maryland state trooper is under arrest. Sergeant Christopher Black is charged with 6 counts of possession of child pornography. The Cecil County man who served 21.5 years as an officer is now suspended. He's been placed on paid leave as the investigation continues. Trending number 4 here, 2 people are in the hospital after a tree fell on their pickup truck. This all happened during Sunday's storms in Harper County. Falston volunteers with the fire department there responded to the incident and were able to help free the people inside of this car. Wow. Well, trending number 4 here, a fire that killed a man in Carroll County is now under investigation. Now, this happened at a mobile park at the Rockbrook Trailer Park on Saturday afternoon. Investigators believe the fire started somewhere in the bedroom, but they aren't sure what caused it yet. We'll follow this story and all those other trending stories for the day on the Fox 45 News app. Go ahead and download it for your up-to-the-minute traffic conditions, breaking news, weather, anytime. Just search WBFF in your app store. A record number of women are now in the workforce. We'll look at what's driving the surge and the safety of a new energy drink among teens being called into question. Just how much caffeine it has in it and what's prompting calls for an FDA investigation. But first, a 14-year-old girl missing for nearly a month has been found on a military base. What we're learning about the Marine now under arrest as the girl is back home with her family.
Well, we're tracking a drier afternoon ahead after those storms that rolled through for the weekend. Temperatures actually just a little bit cooler, but we'll start heating back up as we get into Tuesday, and less humidity is on the way. So we'll top out in the upper 80s today, lower 70s tonight, then back to the lower 90s for your Tuesday. Back with your full forecast. We'll do that in just a few.
Fox 45 News, winner of 16 2022 Regional Emmy Awards, more than all other Baltimore news stations combined.
All right, we're back with big news from the O's, the team adding another player to their stacked pipeline. With the start of the 2023 MLB draft underway, the Birds selecting outfielder Enrique Bradfield Jr. from Vanderbilt. He totaled 130 stolen bases over 3 seasons with the Commodores, leaving college baseball with a .311 batting average. And this morning, the team is waking up victorious after a major sweep over Minnesota Twins, 15-2. Let's take a look at your social stream. Folks are excited about it. All right, let's see here. We've got one person from California here that is being questioned after a 14-year-old girl who'd been missing for nearly 3 weeks was found at a military base. Now, the teen disappeared last month and was missing for 19 days before military police at that camp in Pendleton found her. The base, and they contacted the staff and the sheriff's department there. A Marine was taken into custody for questioning. The Naval Criminal Investigative Services is handling this case. Folks are weighing in here saying, he hid a runaway from everyone. How is that possible? No officer checks for the barracks. Now, also, I have great difficulty believing that no one fellow Marine in those barracks at Camp Pendleton noticed that they had a 14-year-old girl in there. We're going to have to see how this investigation goes as we learn a lot more about what happened there in California. A disgraced sports doctor and convicted sexual predator Larry Nassar attacked in prison. According to the Associated Press, he was stabbed multiple times during an altercation on Sunday with another inmate. He's currently serving a decades-long prison sentence for sexually assaulting hundreds of gymnasts. That includes Olympic medalists. Now, people here are weighing in on this person, Nitrous, saying somebody's cousin wanted blood. Other folks weighing in saying prison justice inmates have a problem with child molesters and they express it. This is definitely a very touchy case here. Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer is calling on the FDA, rather majority is calling on the FDA to investigate the amount of caffeine in certain energy drinks. He's accusing the makers of Prime Energy of targeting children, even though those drinks have more than a double the caffeine of Red Bull and 6 times more caffeine than a can of Coke. It's on its website. The drink company says those drinks are not for those under 18, but the senator wants to see more done to protect consumers. And right now we're seeing this. FDA needs to be abolished. Parents to pay attention to what your kids are drinking. That tweet from TV News. Another person saying, Justin, remember when the surge came out? Half the kids were cracked on it and the other half had moms who acted like it was meth in soda form. All right here, a lot of people not feeling the energy drink, but Sinclair this summer, we're partnering with the National Diaper Bank for Sinclair Care Summer Diaper Drive. You can scan this QR code. It's gonna help your local diaper banks provide diapers to children and families in need. Donate today for a healthier future for our little ones. And if your family's struggling with basic needs for your child, go to sinclaircares.com. Still ahead, getting some help from AI when it comes to dating, the new app that's helping create some connections. But first, video of an attempted robbery gone wrong goes viral. Why the victims in this robbery were not concerned. And ahead at noon, it's Karamu, then Sherry at 1 o'clock, followed by the Hot Bench at 2 p.m. We're back with a live look over Towson. A bit cooler today to kick off your work week and not as humid as we saw this weekend, but weekend rain may come back. Stick with us here. Meteorologist Justin Chambers is going to tell us when that rain returns, coming up in about 5 minutes. Making headlines, President Biden is in the United Kingdom this morning. Now, the president met with the UK's Prime Minister, Rishi Sunak, and the White House says Biden and Sunak held talks focused on a range of global issues. The president is also scheduled to meet with King Charles for the first time since he was crowned in May. Tomorrow, Biden will head to Lithuania for a meeting with NATO's alliance. Russia's war in Ukraine will be at the top of the agenda for this two-day summit. But another big discussion will be Sweden's access to the alliance. All 31 nations in the alliance need to approve Sweden's entry. Turkey, Hungary, they are the last two holdouts. Well, check this out. Caught on camera, a would-be robber's plans goes up in thin air after he's simply ignored. Take a look at this. Security video shows this man going into a nail salon in Atlanta. He's got a bag and has something hidden in that bag and tells people to put their hands up, throw money in the bag. Well, he seemed to be ignored. The suspect did grab one woman's cell phone before leaving, but the big heist became a big bust, obviously, as nobody flinched. Wow. The search continues 1 week after 30 people were shot last week during a community gathering in South Baltimore. At 4 o'clock, we're going to look into the lingering questions and look ahead to the city council hearing that's happening later this week. A judge extends the injunction against BGE. This is as residents are fighting the utility company over external gas meters. At 5 o'clock, why BGE is now stopping work throughout the city. Some school districts are getting rid of the honors program in the name of equity. The full report coming up, that's at 6. And of course, you can always get your Fox 45 news in a flash. Just use your Amazon Alexa or Echo. We deliver your local headlines and your forecast less than 2 minutes. All you got to do is tell your Amazon device to enable Fox 45 Baltimore. Alrighty, trending now. A new dating app is helping singles mingle, and it's all thanks to artificial intelligence.
We decided to mainly focus on guys because those are the ones that are usually like the ones sending the first message, and but it works great for women as well.
Well, Tyler Henkel created the app called Wing AI. It uses artificial intelligence as your wingman on dating apps. So users upload their photo to match on the app, then the app generates questions for that person to ask.
We tried 2 sets of lines. We tried like the generic lines, kind of like, hey, what's up, how's it going? Those the things that guys normally send. And then we tried the lines generated from the app. And the generic lines only had a 40% response rate, and the ones generated from the app had about an 80 to 85% response rate. All
right, Mark Clark with Be More Lifestyle. I have thoughts, but what are your thoughts on that?
Well, Taylor, I feel for my single people because I have daughters who are young and single, and it seems like guys don't know how to talk anyway. Now you're going to add the wingman AI version. So I'm like, I think this is a setup. I think people have to learn how to really connect with people, have a conversation. I think this is a setup.
I think we're on the same side here. You can't use AI to be witty, because like, what if a girl likes someone who's witty or a guy likes someone who's witty or vice versa, and AI is really just kicking in with the flirtation?
Yeah, like,
yeah.
You know, they might hit you with the, did it hurt? You're like, what are you talking about? When you fell from the sky, did it hurt? I mean,
exactly.
That kind of stuff.
So we'll be able to wean it out, I guess, eventually, kind of like ChatGPT does fake conversations and unfactual stuff. So maybe maybe you'll be able to cipher that out.
Well, Taylor, you know, I don't know, you're not married, so are you out there mingling with the different apps and stuff?
I might have to get on Wing AI, but I'll let you know.
Oh, wait a minute.
Absolutely not. We're moving on here. We're moving on. Wicked weather is causing some crazy flooding, though, this weekend. We're looking up and down the East Coast. Here on your screen, Fells Point right there in the middle. This is after storms moved in through the region. On the top right, though, that's video of Ellicott City. That area, all too familiar with the flooding scene. Below that, only Pennsylvania. These pictures are from residents showing how extreme flooding left cars trapped yesterday. On the bottom right, that fast-moving water not only caused damage, but calls for a state of an emergency in Orange County, New York. You can safely take pictures, if you can, send them to us here on Fox 45. All you have to do is scan the QR code. It'll take you to our website, foxbaltimore.com/chime-in. Upload your pictures and videos, all powered by Stackla. All right, for a closer look at those storms and what that means for us here, let's go over to meteorologist Justin Chambers.
Amazing shot here. This is from Austin, Texas. Look at that. You can see the lightning that is captured right there from that storm that rolled through. One of the best viewer photos of the month of June. You can see that from our friend Kristen Curry there in Austin, and looking at that weather there. We had some storms that rolled through here as we headed into your Sunday afternoon and evening time. We were weather alert yesterday. Everything a lot calmer today, and we'll see more of that sunshine. Even though we started the morning with some cloud cover, look to see more sunshine for the later part of the afternoon. Mid to upper 80s for your high temperatures. Notice the average is 89, so some of us will actually be just a little bit below average. Definitely not as hot and humid as we've been, with less of that less of those dew points or lower dew points heading into the next couple of days. 8:35 is when that sun goes to bed tonight. Here's that dew point trend I was talking about. Temperatures for the dew point in the 60s for the next 3 days, and that puts it kind of in that sticky category, but nowhere near that miserable category that we were earlier last week. But we're right back to the lower 70s for dew points as we get later into this upcoming week ahead. Temperatures for today, mid to upper 80s across Carroll and Baltimore counties for your highs. Numbers in Howard and Arundel counties also in the mid to upper 80s for Ellicott City and Elk Ridge, down through Glen Burnie and Pasadena for this afternoon. And numbers up and down the 95 corridor, upper 80s in D.C., mid 80s in Philly, down the ocean, looking at 80 in Ocean City. Pretty nice couple of afternoons at the beach here if you are heading down the ocean, with numbers staying in the lower 80s and staying mainly dry as well. That's going to be the case for all of us here with that future scan storm system moving out of here, that drier air working in back behind that. Heat's going to start building as we get into Tuesday and Wednesday, but we keep the humidity in check. That chance for storms starts picking up once we get into Thursday. Here's a look at that 10-day forecast. 88 today, low to mid 90s Tuesday and Wednesday, and we'll keep those 90s going all the way through the weekend and into early next week.
All right, still ahead, competing with Prime, how more and more stores are offering up their one deals starting this week. And if you play the lottery, go ahead and grab a ticket before tonight's drawing. Just how large that jackpot has grown after weeks of no winners. And of course, it's a big night of TV here. First at 8, an all-new episode of Stars on Mars. And then at 9, Crime Scene Kitchen. Stick around, though, for Fox 45 News at 10 and 11, late edition. All right, don't miss this. Tonight, there's another change, and cashing in big, it is the Powerball jackpot. Nobody took home Saturday night's drawing of $615 million. The jackpot now jumps to an estimated $650 million. It would be the 9th largest Powerball prize ever. The Mega Millions jackpot is also high at nearly to $500 million after no one won Friday's drawing. The $480 million Mega Millions drawing happens tomorrow. You've heard of Christmas in July. Well, how about Macy's? They're offering Black Friday deals in July. Macy's is known for its big door-to-door blockbuster sales, usually starts after Thanksgiving. Well, now Christmas, Black Friday, and Black Friday in July. This event runs until July 12th. Meanwhile, it helps Macy's compete with online companies like Amazon Prime Day. That 2-day sale kicks off tomorrow. It features some summer big-time sales with items like furniture, beauty, fragrance, men's, women's fashion, jewelry, all of it going on sale. Marked down 20 to 75% off tomorrow. As Target looks to compete with Amazon, though, it's announcing Target Circle Week for back-to-school sales. The sales started yesterday. They go through Saturday. Back-to-college deals kick off the following week. All right, now time for your lunch break. Subway's celebrating its new in-house deli meat slicers by giving away free subs. So tomorrow, the first 50 customers who say, "Hello, deli," they're going to get a free sub, a 6-inch one, though. The deli slicers are part of the chain's attempt to reinvent itself. And that's all we have for you here for Fox 45 News Midday. Be More Lifestyles up next. Mark Clark, what are you guys working on?
Taylor Swift's making some changes on her new album. The controversial lyric, she's removing this dividing fans. Don't you go anywhere. Don't you touch that dial. Stay right there. Be More Lifestyles next.
You're watching Fox 45 in Baltimore. Now live from TV Hill, this is Be More Lifestyle.
And what's up, Baltimore? I'm Mark Clark, and this is Be More Lifestyle live from Studio A at Fox Baltimore. Lady T is here, along with the amazing comedian Ray Diva. Good morning, everybody. Let me tell you right now, fans of Taylor Swift are noticing some changes on her new re-release of her album, Speak Now. In the song Better Than Revenge, Swift has removed the controversial line, she's better known for the things she does on the mattress.
Okay.
They criticized the old lyrics, saying it shames women. A lot of fans are applauding the change, saying it shows growth and maturity, but others say they want the old lyrics back. I just love the fact mattress sounds so old school. She knows what she do on the break front by the mattress, by the chicken roll.
Yeah. Okay.
You don't even know what those two things are. That's how bad it is.
I'm sorry.
Right. Anyway, so Lady T, are you mad about the change?
Why
in the
you
lyrics?
coming to me first? I really don't care about this change.
What?
Both lyrics, both lines that she did sound great, in my opinion. She was throwing a little shade. I think when you throw a lyric out there, I think you got to stick to it. I don't feel like it was offensive, but I see why other people may have thought it was offensive. But Sis is out here in her bag.
Wait a minute.
Leave her alone.
Ray Diva.
Leave her with the fans. I like the old lyrics, but nothing wrong with the mattress because she went from being in bed with the dude to now setting him on fire. Like, I don't like it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it got a little,
But Ray
it got
Diva,
a little aggressive.
The comment, though, you're a comedian. If you're like, girl, you know what you do on the mattress, that seems kind of tame, doesn't it?
Mattress is late, but Kim Kardashian did it, and she's a billionaire. So
wow.
Right, and why the offense over a mattress? If she said sofa, if she said mattress,
gonna be
sofa,
what's the slang for mattress? Bed?
Countertop. She's just letting y'all know where
The
Sis
mattress.
was. I don't
when
know.
it comes to our family, a whopping 97% of pet owners say their pets are part of their family. More than half of the people with pets, 51%, consider their animals as much a part of their family as their human relatives. Interestingly enough, single women were more likely to consider pets family than single men. Also, married couples and parents to human kids were also less likely to call their pets family than those who were unmarried or didn't have human kids. I will say our dogs are like family. In fact, Gabby was sleeping on the bed with her head on the pillow this morning. But I don't know. Ray Diva, are they considered family?
No, and it's always one accident away from sleeping in the yard in my house.
Wow.
I'm just saying, it's not quite family, like it's below family.
Well, Lady T, I know they're not family in your household.
Listen, okay, I love pets, but you're not welcome in my house, baby. I have allergies. I got allergies and stuff. But then also, I
already knew why, though, for Lady T.
I don't like the people who try to make them like their husband or their stop kissing these dogs in your mouth, y'all. Like, stop it.
I knew
gross.
Lady T wasn't because Wagwan. That's how I knew.
Oh yeah, you know, urban parents don't play that. Don't be over my house doing all that. Yes, that's true.
Tell it. Are your pets part of your family? Vote on our website, foxbaltimore.com/vote. When you get to the website, make sure you click on the lifestyle tab. You can also vote on our Fox 45 News app. At the end of the show, we'll see what everybody thinks. They're family because all of them in the box in the back room, just like my mom. So, as Beyonce, is that too much? Is it too soon? As Beyonce sings, "Who Runs the World?" Girls, a new report finds a record number of women are in the workforce. Data from the Bureau of Labor Statistics shows nearly 77.8% of women between the ages of 25 and 54 were in the workforce last month. That's an all-time high and a rebound from the pandemic she-session.
Okay, I like the way. I like that she-session.
Okay, Lady T, more ladies in the workforce. What's your take on that?
Yes, I think that's amazing. We are out here. We're successful. We're striving. We're thriving. But what are these men doing? Are they just playing video games? What are they doing?
I think my wife's in that workforce and them chicks.
With inflation, everybody needs to work. Even your daughters need to work. Everybody needs to work. Things is expensive now.
Okay.
Like you better work,
16,
or you're gonna eat cat food or something. And even that's went up. It's doubled.
Cat food is up.
Yeah. Even if you're getting paid through social media, just have some kind of funds coming in by the time you're 16 or something. Chick-fil-A be hiring. I might go work for them on the side.
You know what? First two things I noticed out here. First of all, those nails. Go ahead. Give it up for Lady T, okay? And then, Lady T, I don't know if you don't know it or not, but we have a budding internet superstar here.
Yeah, I know.
You know what I'm saying? Ray Diva. What is your thing, Ray Diva? Because you're like really catching on fire.
I like commentating on this stuff that piques my interest.
How can they find you, Ray Diva? Come on now, time is money now.
Ray Diva on Instagram.
I can tell she was on a different come up because she came on here dressed to the T.
Yeah, she's a star now.
Heels on today. Ray, you are fabulous, darling.
All right, well, still ahead. A new look for summer coming up, how you can refresh your wardrobe without breaking the bank, and keeping your home clean and smelling fresh. A new cleaning tool you're sure to add to your cleaning routine. You stay right there. We'll be right back.
You're watching Be More Lifestyle.
If allergens, odors, and smoke are driving you nuts this summer, Genevieve Gorder is here with America's Steals and Deals with a solution to make the air around you feel fresh and clean. It's today's deal. Oh, it's buy one, get one free. That's awesome. Check.
The following segment is sponsored by Knocking.
The space we live in is so important to all of us, and that really starts with the base of a healthy, clean home, including the air that we breathe. And there are so many pollutants that can affect the air inside of our homes, from our pets, dust, allergens. What's the solution? Here's one. This is the Clean Light Air. It's super compact, easy to use. It even fits in the cup holder of your car. It's an air filter that can remove up to 99.9% of particles you don't want in your house, like smoke, odors, pet dander, air pollution. And this thing is small, but really mighty. It can purify up to 161 square feet at a time. So think about it in your office, your kid's dorm room, for a small bedroom. So many people love using these in the kitchen while they're cooking. Even if you've never thought about the air quality in your space before, you will absolutely feel the difference right away with this product. Place them anywhere your pet hangs out, or when you're going somewhere running errands, put it in your car. It's super quiet. It's super easy to use. And another thing I love, you can charge your devices at the same time. There's a USB port. Add your favorite essential oil to the sponge inside so the air will not only be clean, it will smell great. And today we're offering a 2-for-1, both of these for the price of less than you normally pay for just one. Take advantage of this deal. Go to asadeals.com.
This Be More Lifestyle segment is sponsored by Nordstrom.
Whether you're packing for your next getaway, upgrading your workwear, or getting the kids ready for back to school, a wardrobe refresh is just the thing you need to step into a season of style. Nordstrom Managing Fashion Editor Kate Bellman joins us now to share a fresh dose of outfit inspiration. Kate, how are you?
Good, thank you. How are you?
I'm great. So how can we refresh our wardrobe without breaking the bank?
All right, well, this is the perfect time to be talking about it because we are heading right into our very iconic Nordstrom anniversary sale. It is an event that happens once a year only, where we bring in brand new product at limited time savings. This runs from July 17th to August 6th. Card members can shop as early as July 13th. So it's a great time to build your wardrobe and get some deals. Another tip is, shop those key classic investment pieces that you're going to have forever. A new trench coat, a chic tall boot, a sharp handbag. These are all pieces you're going to wear time and time again and just keep coming back to. Lastly, I would say look to mix and match, right? So look for key pieces that you're going to wear multiple styled outfits, multiple occasions. You know, it's not just a one and done piece. It's really something that you can build upon time and time again.
Okay, well, let's go to the office first, Kate. What do we have popping off in the office?
All right, we're all headed back into the office. We all got the call back. I will say top trend here is tailoring. This applies to both women and men. For the women, a great way to move tailoring for this season is with color. Look for really impactful color, whether it's cool blues or like our model, these bold Bordeaux, and a variety within that one shade. So you can see here she really played with different colors within the one and play on texture too. All back to that clean, stark white boot so the color pops. Tailoring for the men, still super important. Time to get a new suit on the anniversary sale event. I think it's been a while since our men have been in suits, so great time to get a new suit on the sale. But also, you know, I want to say that office hybrid doesn't just apply to the work environment, it applies to their wardrobe too. Look for these pieces that they can wear from 9 to 5 through the weekend, whether it's a cool field jacket, a crisp tailored trouser, or of course for men, that white sneaker, so important, something they can wear with their suit or with jeans on the weekend.
I love it. What about back to school?
Okay, can you believe we're talking back to school? I feel like I can't believe it's just around the corner. Kids are going to go back looking stylish too, from graphic tees, novelty prints. My two favorite things to get for my kiddos on the event, outerwear and sneakers. They grow out of them so quickly, so have them at the ready and get a great deal on them.
As we wrap things up, give us some more shopping tips, and also where can we get more information?
All right, shop early. The event runs from July 17th through August 6th. Our best product goes fast, so whether you shop in stores or online, hit all the product, get it soon. Go to Nordstrom.com/anniversary. All the fantastic product I shared with you today, everything on the event, women's, men's, home, kids, beauty, it goes on and on. Stock up and save, buy the trends. You can find it all on our anniversary hub.
Kate, always great to see you. Thanks so much for this great information, okay? Still ahead, we hate to say it, kids, but the new school year will be here before you know it. Coming up, some easy ways to get ready before summer ends. But first, we'll show you some easy drinks you can make in the comfort of your own home. Stick around.
This is Be More Lifestyle.
Cool off from the summer heat with a cool cocktail. Ty, the star tender with cocktails by Be More Extra, joins us now. And so, Ty, you can make any event, if it's at home, if it's at the pool, if it's at the beach, come to life. So what we're going to start with, and give us the secrets. And let's get to drinking.
So, good morning. And first of all, thanks for having me. I chose to make summer drinks that you can make at home. The goal here is to make drinks at home comfortably, safe, and fast.
All right.
The first cocktail is going to be a margarita, a kiwi margarita.
Not the kiwi margarita.
Espolon, simple syrup, lime juice, sweet and sour. We upgraded our triple sec to our agave, and we use kiwi syrup because we don't have time to muddle real kiwis.
Okay, so that's a cut band. You don't have to muddle when you can do this.
Nope. So I normally don't measure either. So we do 2 ounces of the spirit because that's the superstar.
Okay.
We do a 1/2 ounce of the orange liqueur. We do a dab of do ya. A dab will do you.
A little dab of do ya.
Yep. Of simple syrup. Same for the lime juice. Same for the sweet and sour. And then we do the same for the kiwi syrup. You can get this from the restaurant store or anywhere. You can even probably get it in the international aisle. And that just saves you from muddling real fruits.
Don't have to muddle. Why struggle and muddle when you don't have to?
For the most part, I like to use fresh ingredients. On the table here, we have we have sweet, we have Thai basil, and we have mint from the farmer's market.
Okay.
I don't suggest putting any fake items in your drink, such as dry ice, and I do not like paper straws. You can garnish this with the Thai basil and a lime because, of course, we have lime juice in the margarita.
Well, you know it's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Yes, it is.
So I need to make sure this is okay.
It's okay.
Can I taste this now?
Yes.
Oh shit. Okay, because I just want to make sure. I want people at home to have an idea.
Okay, and while Mark is tasting that.
Is this legal? Can I do this, guys? Can I have this? Okay.
So while Mark is tasting that, the next cocktail is a mojito. We have spearmint mint from the farmer's market. I don't know which local it was, but they're local, so that's all that matters. You always want to shake your shaker out with some water. You can get these from Walmart or Amazon.
I love this.
And you really don't have to count. You can just use the measure on the cup, but I don't really do that. Normally, I just throw things in it.
Because you are a star tender.
Yep. So 2 ounces of the Superstar Spirit, as always.
Spirit's a superstar.
And we're going to make this a peach mojito.
Okay, well, we're running out of time, so knock it out so I can get drunk. I mean...
Simple syrup is my secret lemonade, and I top Sprite with everything.
Oh, a little Sprite there.
Yeah.
Now, how can people follow you and what you're doing?
Be More Extra on Instagram and all social media platforms.
Be More Extra?
Yes.
It wouldn't be fair if I didn't try the mojito.
Oh, there you go.
Do we have time, Dennis? Let me try.
Okay. And I'll be at City Hall on July 22nd and August 12th for Saturday Night Live. We're going to do a mocktail bar for the youth.
Awesome. Okay, now over to, let's check the weather. I'm going to have to take a nap. Let's check the weather with Justin. What's going on?
Amazing shot here. This is from Austin, Texas. Look at that. You can see the lightning that is captured right there from that storm that rolled through. One of the best viewer photos in the month of June. You can see that from our friend Kristen Curry there in Austin, and looking at that weather there. We had some storms that rolled through here as we headed into your Sunday afternoon and evening time. We were weather alert yesterday. Everything a lot calmer today, and we'll see more of that sunshine. Even though we started the morning with some cloud cover, look to see more sunshine for the later part of the afternoon. Mid to upper 80s for your high temperatures. Notice the average is 89, so some of us will actually be just a little bit below average. Definitely not as hot and humid as we've been, with less of that less of those dew points or lower dew points heading into the next couple of days. 8:35 is when that sun goes to bed tonight. Here's that dew point trend I was talking about. Temperatures for the dew point in the 60s for the next 3 days. And that puts it kind of in that sticky category, but nowhere near that miserable category that we were earlier last week. But we're right back to the lower 70s for dew points as we get later into this upcoming week ahead. Temperatures for today, mid to upper 80s across Carroll and Baltimore counties for your highs. Numbers in Howard and Arundel counties also in the mid to upper 80s for Ellicott City and Elk Ridge down through Glen Burnie and Pasadena for this afternoon. And numbers up and down the 95 corridor, upper 80s in D.C., mid 80s in Philly, down the ocean, looking at 80 in Ocean City. Pretty nice couple of afternoons at the beach here if you are heading down the ocean, with numbers staying in the lower 80s and staying mainly dry as well. That's going to be the case for all of us here with that future scan storm system moving out of here, that drier air working in back behind that. Heat's going to start building as we get into Tuesday and Wednesday, but we keep the humidity in check. That chance for storms starts picking up once we get into Thursday. Here's a look at that 10-day forecast. 88 today, low to mid 90s Tuesday and Wednesday, and we'll keep those 90s going all the way through the weekend and into early next week.
This Be More Lifestyle segment is sponsored by Zulily.
Back to school season is right around the corner, and whether you're a parent, student, or teacher, we all have long shopping lists to prepare for the first day of school. Lifestyle expert and mother of two, Amy E. Goodman, is here with some of her tips for shopping for back to school and all year. Welcome, Amy. Always a pleasure to see you. How are you?
I am absolutely wonderful, and as a mom, I know just how overwhelming the idea of back to school season can be. In fact, I don't understand why my margarita cup is not full right now, if you know what I'm saying.
That's right.
So we all like to save. I want to make sure I brought you the best possible deals here from Zulily.
Well, tell us how Zulily works.
For sure. You know, Zulily loves to bring fun to the deal. They have exclusive brand deals with brands that we know and love, like Hydro Flask and Nike and Champion, just to name a few. They also have all the latest trending styles. And along with those everyday brands, they have something for every occasion in mom's life so that she does not have to break the bank. And right now they have their back to school shop. It is live, and it's a savings of up to 65% off those brands, again, that moms and kids love.
So tell us about those adorable styles, including back to school. Let's go.
Yeah, you know, when you go into school, kids want to have that first impression. I am loving these tracksuits from Adidas. You've seen them everywhere on social. I like that it's a jacket and a pants. Kids will throw them on, super comfortable. They're not going to wrestle with you in the morning about what to wear. Also, Levi's tend to be very, very expensive, but that straight classic cut jean is very on trend, and the kids can be trendy without having, again, to shuffle out all that money. And then when it comes to shoes, you want great classic sneakers from Asics to Puma. Also these muckluck sparkly boots, and additional these bog rain boots as well to keep their feet nice and dry when things get a little bit rainy in the Baltimore area.
What about the college students?
Yes, you know, for the college kiddos, and I've almost got one, we have this tote for the bathroom. It's divided so they can take everything that they need to that college bathroom. A great set of sheets that are so soft, made of jersey and cotton. And of course, an adjustable lap desk, 8 different positions. They can never tell you they don't have a place to study.
So, Amy, before we let you go, where can we get more information? I mean, all these great offerings that you have.
Definitely check out Zulily.com and also their amazing app, and check out the back to school shop. Save up to 65% off.
Great seeing you as always. Thanks so much, okay?
Take care. Thank you.
Still ahead, dog may be man's best friend, but is he part of the family? Coming up, the number of pet owners who say their animals are really family. Stick around.